Okay, this is just going to be a quick video on how to get line on your spinning reel. So if you're looking for a bait caster video, you can click on my channel and check out videos. There's one on how to get line on your bait caster. This one's going to be for your spinning reel. So today I have the Quantum PT Accurist. The spool size is 30, and we're going to be putting 30-pound Power Pro braided line on it. This is what I use on all my rods for bass fishing, and it's 30 pounds. This spool has 500 yards on it. We're going to put about 150 yards on the spool. So the first thing I like to do, now the Quantum smoke reels have a piece of rubber on here to help hold the line, but because the Accurist doesn't, or the cheaper reels, I go ahead and put a piece of tape on the spool. And that basically holds your knot tight to the spool so it doesn't slide when your line gets low. So once you get just like I said, electrical tape or hockey tape, just a thin strand around the spool. Next, you want to go ahead and flip your bail open. I like to feed the line through 2 eyes of the rod. Now, if you want, you can feed it through all the eyes, but just for spooling the reel, it's not necessary. So I feed it through 2 eyes of the reel, 2 eyes of the rod. Bring it down to the spool with the bail open, and then you're just going to tie your basic overhand knot. Once you tied your knot, you're going to have your tag end. Nail clippers work best, I find, for braid or mono, unless you have special line cutter for trimming off the extra. So you're going to want to get as tight as possible to the knot, cut off the tag end. And now you have your line attached to your spool. So we're going to go ahead and flip the bail shut. I want to make sure the line is on the feeder. So as you can see, the line's coming through here. Now what I like to do with the spool, if you have somebody helping you, great. If you don't, you can do this by yourself. But as you can see, the center of the spool is punched out there. Go ahead, take a screwdriver or a pen and basically place it through the spool. And I just put it in the crook of my leg like this, and that stops the spool from letting out too much line as you're reeling. Now I'll also place my hand, I'll run the line through my hand against the rod here, and that's to help keep it tight as it spools. So we're just going to go ahead and begin to reel slowly here. And what you want to watch is that you're getting equal coverage as the spool moves up and down and the line's covering it equally. So I'm going to go ahead and get the spool, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so now that I have enough line on my spool here, I'll try and get this in close. So there's still a lip here. So basically there's still a lip on the spool, and that's so the line's not obviously sliding over the top and bottom of it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the line off here. Again, just using a pair of nail clippers seems to work the best for braid. And that's it. I'm going to tie a hook on the end of this just so that the line's not falling back out of the eyes. But that's all there is to basically spooling your spinning reel. Now, some people like to change their line out about once a year. Another trick you can do if you're tight on money is basically put a hook on this end of your line, hook it to a tree, unspool all the line, and then spool it back in backwards, because the line at the base of the reel isn't going to be used nearly as much as the line at the end. But over time you're going to lose line, you're going to need to respool it anyway, so you might need to put a new roll on. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our other fishing videos. Follow us on Instagram at Carve It Fishing, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.